Hello there, welcome back to the channel. In the last love reading that I did mention that I wanted to see the person's next actions, and that's what we have today for our pick a card reading. We are taking a look at what your person's next actions are towards you, towards the connection, to see what they are up to. We are sticking with our Nightmare Before Christmas. I had two left in the box that I had, and I actually grabbed this. I almost forgot I grabbed it, so that will be pile, and I forgot. That will be pile 3s, and for those of you that want to jump ahead to the reading, you by all means can do so. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. I will meet you guys there. For the rest of you that want to see the opening of these and find out who we have, just stick around for a couple more seconds and we will get to it. So pile 1, let's see who we have. We've gotten most of the main characters except Jack. Ooh, we have Beryl, so now we have Lock, Shock, and Beryl, so pile 1 will be Beryl. Pile 2, who do we have? If we don't have Jack, there we go. I was waiting, I'm like, I know one of these has to be Jack Skellington. Pile 2, you guys are the Jack pile. This one is, these are like glow in the dark or black light figure. So I don't know. I pre-cut it just in case I couldn't open it. But some pretty interesting ones. Ooh, we have the Dr. Finkelstein there. Boogies in pink. Let's see what we got for pile 3. Did we really get another one of these? Okay, so apparently Beryl is like taking over this reading. He's up to no good, so maybe, I don't know, is your person up to no good? Pile 1, pile 3. Alright. Pile 3, pile 1. You guys know the drill. Timestamps are in the description and comment section. Meet you guys at your pile. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the first Beryl pile. We're going to stick him over here. We are taking a look at what your person's next actions are towards you, towards the connection. We do have tarot and oracle, and I'm so proud of myself. I have some Halloween stuff, and if you've seen the card already, you can tell there's a little spooky fun there. Let's find out. As always, we'll start off with our tarot first, and what do we have? Oh, hold on. I had these upside down. My bad, sorry. Two of needles. We have the 7 of needles. And then clarifying these cards. I have these upside down. I don't know why I have these upside down. We have the King of Wands. Ooh, look at that. We have the Headless Horseman. Can I just show you guys? Oh, that is really cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. And second, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So what are their next actions towards you? I feel like for them, it's coming out of this, like, I kind of get pouty energy. Like, I'm going to be honest with this. It's not the 4 of Cups, but I kind of felt like this pouty, you know, like when a little kid is throwing a tantrum, or when you just get mad, you're like, no, I'm not going to do anything. And you're just sitting there, arms crossed. You're like, you know, fuck this, pretty much. I'm not doing anything. And that's kind of the energy I was getting from your person. I feel like there was a lot of ego. There was a lot of pride here that prevented your person from taking action. But finally, they're going to step into this King of Wands. They're growing the F up. And, you know, they're growing the fuck up. Basically. And they're becoming more mature. They're getting out of this immature energy. This is really immature energy that I'm picking on. For your person, that's just what I'm getting. For ours over here, this is what I'm getting. So your person is trying to fix where they messed up. This to me is your person more than likely lied to you, wasn't honest, was a trickster. You know, I kind of get like that fox just being sneaky, and they're working to fix it. They're trying to fix their wrongs. They recognize this. Your person was in this energy of being up in their head a lot, and probably why you haven't seen enough action, but I feel like this is their pride and ego stopped them. But now they're moving, they're making, they're taking action. King of Wands is really great because that's someone who does take action. They are action oriented. They go after it. They do things. This is someone you would want on your team. And so over here, it is where your person, they realize they just weren't honest with you in the past. They weren't. And so now it's where they want to fix it. They want to change things. They want to right their wrongs is what it is. And I mean, that's good. You know, it's like they are stepping up. They are growing up. They're maturing. And they're taking action towards you and wanting to fix things and wanting to just make things right again. Let's get to your oracle cards next and see what we can add on to your reading, pile one. Okay, so we're not going to start with the Halloween one. We're going to start with this one first. We have the Magic Stream. I haven't used these oracles often and because they're very open-ended, I guess. And then I am using, like, just so you can see a close-up of that background, our Halloween oracle. We have Skeleton Strength. So these two oracle cards are connected, and your person is finding the strength to allow their emotions to fall through. I feel like your person wasn't someone who was really open to their emotions in the past. They weren't someone, sorry, that was me. They weren't someone who really fell in love or allowed themselves to experience a deep sense of love. Like, it's almost like a dam. Like, they were let water flow, but it would cut off at a certain point. Like, when it got too uncomfortable, be like, okay, that's it. I'm not going any further. And I think that's part of why your person was I think they were kind of annoyed with you, pile one, because you made them feel things that they weren't ready to feel, feelings that were not expected. They didn't see you coming. I mean, this is like you were a tower moment in their life. I know we don't have the tower card here, but you were a tower card. You changed everything for this person. So now they're finding the strength to allow themselves to feel the emotions, to let it flow, getting out of that pride and ego and throwing the tantrum, you know, those arms crossed, like, okay, it's time to do something. It's time to take action. And your person is finding the strength to fix things. I feel like your person knows that they did wrong to you. In the past, they didn't want to accept it. They know they did, but they were in denial, or they just didn't want to admit it to themselves because of how they saw themselves. And so now they're finding the strength to own up to what they've done. They're finding the strength to be honest. Is really what it is, being honest with themselves, especially over how they feel about you, but also to fix what they've done in the past. And so it's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's much else. It's just them finding the strength to move things forward, to finally take action. And it does seem like your person is in those beginning stages of doing something. This is what their next actions are. And this really does seem like someone who is getting out of their head and doing something about it, finding the strength and courage, allowing themselves to be open to what this connection is with you and to what they feel for you is really what I got. And I think that's really great. I'm really excited. Let's see. I love continuing the story. It's like some drama. We're just continuing on to see. I know it's not nice when you guys are going through it, but it is good to see. Like, it's not just they're stuck in their head, because I could have been like, well, they're just stuck in their head still, you know, but I don't see that. I see them actually stepping up to the plate and doing something about it, and that is really, really exciting, and I hope you guys are happy and excited to see that. Of course, don't set any expectations just yet, because everyone, you know, it is a general reading, but overall, this is looking really great. I love this energy for you, pile one. I'm happy to give you some good news about your person, especially since I'm sure this is the energy that you've seen in the past from them. I don't have anything else to add. That is where I will leave your reading, pile one. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe if you've made it this far. Click on that notification bell so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. The links to my Etsy shop and Instagram for more pick a card readings and personal readings are in the description box. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next pick a card reading. Bye, pile one. Hi, pile two. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You guys are the Jack Skellington pile. Welcome or welcome back. If you are returning or if this is your first time, glad to have you guys here. I do have my Halloween decks, or I have some Halloween cards, so I'm very proud of myself for getting those ready for this year. Probably going to add on to it. I'm buying a deck for next year. But anyways, enough of that. Today's pick a card reading, it was inspired by the last love pick a card reading that I did. I wanted to see what the person's next actions were going to be. And here we are. Everything's ready to go. Let's find out what their next actions are, pile 2. We're going to move Jack over here and let's start off with tarot and see what we can find out first. For some reason, I put these cards upside down. I didn't even realize. So we have the 10 of Candles. We have the Page of Presents. Clarifying. We have the Star. And we have the 4 of Wands. Your person's next actions towards you, towards the connection, pile 2. I feel like this person has been carrying a lot of emotions for you. That includes their feelings. I feel like there's a lot of expectations they've placed on themselves. For some of you or most of you, there's probably some guilt, disappointments here on their side that they've been carrying. There's also probably a lot of fears, a lot of anxieties, a lot of doubts. Feeling like this isn't something that, it's kind of feeling like they were just not really knowing what direction this was going to go in, if anything was going to happen between the two of you. And I really feel like this is a timeless reading, but at the time of the reading, there was a full moon eclipse, I think just last night. And I really do feel like this is helping your person to release the past and to really more focus on the future and the present versus what has happened already. And by doing this, your person, and this is what their next actions are to release that past, to release those fears, the doubts, the insecurities, the anxieties, the guilt, the sadness. I mean, it's just a lot of things here, right? And it's going to be different for each person because it is a general reading, but overall, it's probably going to be a few of those combined is what they've been carrying, and they're moving into this hopeful energy. They are, it's kind of like it's kind of like they're going from somewhat of a pity party, not entirely. For some, it will be a pity party because, oh, you know, I should have done this, I should have done that, I wasn't good enough. And it's like your person is like, okay, if I want something to happen, then I have to make it happen. And being hopeful and optimistic instead of just kind of staying in a pessimistic energy like, oh, nothing's ever going to happen or I'm never going to be good enough for them. Your person is leaving it behind, releasing those fears so that they can take a chance on you and this connection, pile 2. And so what we have with your person, pile 2, is by releasing those fears, they are, I love this energy. I love it because it's connecting so beautifully. They're letting it go. And now over here, we see them wanting to come forward to you and making some type of an offer. They're trying to make some type of an offer that has some type of value, that is solid. Yeah, it's not big. It's not extravagant. It's not like, you know, lights flashing in your face and like a million roses or gifts or whatever, you know, whatever you would think is like just very big and show-offy to get your attention. It's not that. But they are hopeful. They are wanting to lay down that foundation with you in order to have this beautiful, stable relationship. That's why they're doing it. This is their motivation. This is what they want. So this end goal that they have with you is what's motivating all of this. Honestly, I'm really loving this energy. I really am. I love it because even though it is about what their next actions are, we are getting what they're wanting in the end too. And I didn't get that with the first pile, so this is really cool to see that. I mean, it is what they want. They're hopeful that you two can have this new beginning, something that will stand the test of time and isn't just going to be short-lived. They're like, if I want this relationship with this person, if I want to have this person in my life, I have to let go of this. And your person's like, okay, they're shifting their mindset, which isn't easy to do, especially if they have been really negative about so many different things, which I was mentioning in the beginning, so I'm not going to go through that again, but you can understand they're letting it go. They're moving past that. It kind of was like a block, and for most of you, your person probably was stuck in that. It was like they were taking a road trip and they decided to stay somewhere for too long. I know I've used that example before, but that's the example I'm getting right now. They took this stop for way too long and they've delayed getting to you. But now they're like, okay, let's pack up, let's move forward. They are seeing things with brand new eyes and seeing the possibilities with you. Great. Let's jump into the oracle cards. Like I said, I am using my Halloween one, just so you can see. I'm so happy with these. And I'm going to use another oracle deck I haven't used in a while. There's a reason why. They're kind of hard for me to understand, but we're just going to wing it. It worked good for pile 1. I'm going to cross my fingers. That's not going to be difficult for you guys. We have goblins. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to get to that one first. And we have the vampire, emotional intelligence. I was picking up 5 of Wands energy with this one. I feel like this... Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. This card has so much energy. Let me get to what I was getting first. The first thing I was getting was the 5 of Wands. Goblins. I feel like this person has individuals around them that are acting like goblins. I feel like these people, they act a certain way in front of your person, but their intentions are self-serving. It's not about your person. It's what works best for them. So, these, like, nasty little devils, not to say bad things about them. You guys probably know, but these people are not, I don't feel like they're supportive of this connection. I feel like these people are trying, like, survival of the fittest. And for whatever reason, they get something out of your person, or they don't want to see your person happy. For some, it could be that there's someone who is jealous of you, pile 2, and they don't want to see anything to happen between the two of you. They want that wedge. Maybe someone who wants your person, and they don't want to see them move on with you, so they're putting ideas in their head. I did not like that at first. I just didn't like it. Let me see. Is there anything else on the artwork? I don't really see, like, too many goblins here. You see the eyes, like, the eyes right here, the green eyes. So, they're not revealing who they really are. But you see how they're in the shadows and they're dark. And to me, dark energy is not positive, and there's no good intentions there. So it just ties into what I was saying, that it's about self-serving themselves. And your person being, naive or not wanting to believe that people around them are like that, believe them. And it's caused this wedge, yet again, between you two. And I don't know, maybe for some of you, it is where it's on your side. But I feel like for your person, what their next actions is to deal with these people, to really separate themselves. I feel like it's opening their eyes to it. What I was getting too, the second thing that I was getting when I was saying I was getting a lot of energy, this was connected to the 10 of Candles over here, which was just adding another layer of stress and feeling overwhelmed and burdened by everything that they're feeling, because your person feels one way, but then this goblin over here, or goblins, is telling your person something else. So then they're kind of like going back and forth and not really sure, do I feel this way, or should I, shouldn't I? They're making them doubt it, or if your person was already doubting it, then they were feeding that doubt because they wanted to stop them. Ooh, I do not like this energy. Oh, I do not like that energy whatsoever. And so the other thing I was getting to with the goblins, I feel like this was for others of you, you may or may or not know, you know, what other people are saying. Maybe that should be my next reading. What are the people around them telling? That would be a good continuation of this reading, I think. But what I feel like with this too, it kind of feels like these dark energies inside of their head, inside of their mind, stopping them, making them doubt everything. And this was adding to this. So whether it was another person or it was just your person's, I guess, goblins in their head, I guess how I'll say it, is what was adding to that 10 of Wands energy. So this energy was just not good. It kind of feels a little bit kind of like the moon and the devil tarot-wise, if I'm picking up on energy. But yeah, with the 5, I was getting more of a 5 of Wands with this. And it could be because 5 of Wands can be like an internal, a mind type of struggle, mind versus heart. So that really does make sense. And I feel like, yeah, the good thing is your person is going to be addressing this, opening their eyes to a lot of things so that they can release that energy. That was a lot for one card. The next card we have is the Vampire Emotional Intelligence. Wow, that just ties in to what I was just saying a second ago. Your person is really recognizing and opening their eyes to the people around them, to how they talk to themselves, how they treat themselves. Your person is setting boundaries. Your person is opening their eyes to what other people's intentions are. This person, wow, they're making big changes for you, pile 2. Your person, this is like a major Ace of Swords energy where they're recognizing the truth. They're seeing you for what you are, the person that you've been, how you've treated them, how you've acted. It's like you haven't changed. You've been that same person this whole entire time, or however long this connection has been going on. I know for some of you it's been way too long. For some of you maybe it's newer. But your person, they're seeing the truth about you, and they're seeing the truth about the people around them. For one, how people have been trying to manipulate them, trying to control them, trying to using them. I hate this. I really do hate this energy. And I really feel bad for your person, pile 2. But I am very happy at the same time that they're waking up to the truth. They are seeing that the goblin wasn't ever you. It was these energy vampires around them who were draining them and taking advantage. And I hate this energy. I hate that goblin energy. It just feels so manipulative, so selfish, not really caring about your person. I think your person was just very too trusting, too naive, scared of making changes in their life, something, because I'm at a loss for words. The good thing here is your person is standing up for themselves. They're setting those boundaries, and they are starting to make the changes so that they can make room for you, pile 2, which is great. Why? Because they want this connection with you. They're seeing the people around them. They're also seeing their own, the way they treat themselves, the way they talk to themselves, how it's not in their best interest. So they're changing things. They're having hope that you guys can work things out. So that is really great. So the next actions towards you, pile 2, again, is they're waking up to the truth. They're releasing whatever was stopping them, whatever is causing a wedge between the two of you, whatever doubts, fears that they had, or that other people were putting in their head or telling them. Maybe they were saying like lies, spreading gossip about you. Oh, or like if you're co-workers, or just, I hate that. I hate that. But I'm glad that your person is recognizing the truth and they're seeing you for who you really are. You're the star. You're like, this beautiful and positive influence in their life, while these other people were in the dark and goblins and just using them for their own interests. Wow. Well, that was an interesting one, right? Wow. Let me know. Comment, like, share, subscribe. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe, especially if you made it this far. Click on the notification bell so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. The link to my Etsy shop and my Instagram for more pick a card readings and personal readings are in the description box. I will see you guys on the next pick a card reading. Bye, Pile 2. Hi, Pile 3. You guys are what I'm going to call the neon. Oh, my bad. What I'm going to call the neon barrel. It's the black light one. He has, well, pink hair. Okay, cool. And I'm going to put him over here. Today's pick a card reading is your person's next actions towards you, towards a connection. Everything is ready to go. Let's jump into it. Let's find out what their next actions are. As always, you guys know the drill. It's going to be tarot first. I realized in the other piles I put these cards upside down. I didn't even realize that. So, anyways, we have the 4 of needles. We have the 6 of needles. It's really interesting. One of the other piles, the top cards were all swords energy. Very interesting. Clarifying, we have, this looks crooked, sorry. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands. I hope I did a favor to you guys. Like, I hope it's not too... It's still off. I know. I'm sorry. Alright, so their next actions towards you. This person is contemplating... This is driving me crazy. I'm sorry. Your person is contemplating how they can approach you. How they can make you an offer of love, a date offer, some kind of an idea. This person is really brainstorming what to do, how to impress you, how to ask you out, how to communicate with you, something so that you'll say yes. This person really does want to sweep you off your feet and really express how they feel. It feels very gentle, very sweet type of loving energy that I get here. This person does, you know, they really do want to impress you, Pile 3. They want to go out of their way to do enough and find that right balance because they don't want to make it too small where you're just going to be like, oh, okay. And they don't want to make it too big like you're trying too hard, you know? So they're trying to find that happy medium to like where it's just enough, where it's just right, that Goldilocks, it's just perfect type of an offer for you. And so even though this is probably action you're not going to be seeing yet, it is in the works and they're starting that process so that they can ask you out. The next thing that we have here, we have the 6 of Needles and the Page of Wands. For this one, I really feel like your person is wanting to spend time with you. They're trying, I think this is where this continues on. This person wants to go on a date with you where it is you guys kind of away from people, where it's not maybe too busy. You know, like if you did go to a restaurant, it's not going to be one where it's just so crazy that you guys are distracted by the people around you, or you have just all these noises and people talking, loud music. Like they really want to go on a date with you that isn't secluded because they do want to make you feel safe, but they want something where it feels like it's the two of you. A little bit more, oh, what's that word? I cannot think of the word. Give me a second. Intimate. So they want it to be a little bit more intimate between the two of you. Romantic. Like they really do want to impress you. And they just want to enjoy this time with you and really get to experience your energy, to be in your energy, to be in your presence, to really connect with you. This is really what it seems like. Your person, they're playing out different scenarios in their head. It's actually really cute. This is coming off as 7 of Cups energy right now. I know it's not here, but that's kind of the energy I'm picking up on at this point from what I'm saying. They're playing out scenarios. They're coming up with possibilities. For some, they're asking their friends or family, maybe possibly coworkers, maybe looking up online and getting reviews, ideas. They're probably trying to figure out what you enjoy too so that they can find this beautiful combination of what will work to impress you, to really show that they are into you. I do feel like this person is wanting to express how they feel, and it's where they're really enamored by you. They love your presence, they love your energy, they love who you are, and they want to really win your heart. And yeah, they're just coming up with different ideas on what they can do. So I'm gonna move here. Oh, that was me. The other thing, the horse came to me, so let me grab my phone. And I'm just curious. I don't get this, like, ever. It really doesn't happen unless I'm doing this specifically. But for some reason, it reminded me of, I think it's Dark Horse by Katy Perry. I'm gonna see if there is any lyrics here that would make sense. Yeah, you guys might want to look into that song. I feel like for some of you, there is some lyrics or maybe the whole song will resonate for you, but that's just what it reminded me of, Dark Horse by Katy Perry. Nothing that I'm gonna like specifically call out. I am looking over it. Maybe that, because once you're mind, there's no going back kind of thing. So I feel like your person really just wants to make you theirs. They're really trying to win you over. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's just going to distract me. But that's where your person is. Your person is at this point. Their next actions are brainstorming, coming up with ideas, how to ask you out. That's what their goal is, right? This is why their next actions, because this is what they want to do. They want to ask you out. They want to connect with you. They want to spend time with you. But again, they want it to be something a little bit more intimate, not something where it's too crazy busy with other people surrounding you guys, so that you guys can really connect and talk to each other, and not where it's like, oh, just the two of you alone and somewhere random and make you feel uncomfortable. I think that's good for the tarot. Let's jump into the oracle. I was showing it off for the other piles. There's that Halloween oracle deck. It's cool. All right. We're going to look at this one first. We have Protecting Treasure. And then our Halloween oracle, Joy, Rejoicing in the Present. Okay. They see you as their treasure. Like you are something to protect. I think this person's next actions, what I'm getting, is they do want to protect this connection. If you guys have been very limited in communication, have been in separation, that sort of thing, they're trying to protect what's left. And I think this is where this Four of Swords energy, the needles are swords, is coming through right now. Because they're thinking, how do I protect it? How do I keep what little bit there is alive so it doesn't just die? You know, like your person is looking to revive this connection for those of you that are in separation. For those of you that maybe this is a newer connection, then your person is just trying to impress you. They are trying to keep this safe in a way. I don't know if that's the right phrasing I should use. Let me see if I can explain that better for those of you that if it's newer. They see this as something special between the two of you, so they're trying not to mess it up. That's pretty much what it is. They're trying not to mess it up, and that's what your person is doing here. You know, for either example, they are trying to just like nurture. When you're trying to take care of a plant, you know, in the beginning you're just like very careful, and if you have a green thumb, then you know what to do, and you're very cautious, and you're trying. You know, they just don't want it to go bad, is what it is, and that's what I get with the Protecting Treasure. They are trying to make the right choices. They're trying to be very cautious of what they're doing, and I think that kind of overwhelms them a little bit too, because they are trying to be a little bit too much of a perfectionist. But they recognize, again, that you are a treasure. You are something special, and it's not something to be played with, especially your heart. The next oracle is Joy, and we have Rejoicing in the Present. For me, that one goes back to what I was saying about how they wanted to spend time with you, their next actions. I really feel like they want to be able to experience a date with you or to go out with you where you guys are in that moment, and it is just the two of you. Again, it's not where there's outside noise, people, things like loud cars and traffic, all that kind of stuff interrupting your connection. Like they want to be able to connect with you and be in that moment, really enjoy your presence. And that's really sweet. This is really sweet energy that I'm getting, pile 3. I really love this. I don't think there's really too much else. It's, you know, just to kind of go over again, it's where your person is just really spending a lot of time going over in their head and trying to figure out, how do I win this person's heart? How can I ask them out? What would be their like ideal perfect date? Or how can I take them on a date that will make them want to date me more or spend more time with me? Your person is looking to connect with you and just be in your presence. And this person, I really do feel like they do care about you. They're very crushing on you very much, pile 3. For some of you, they do have feelings. I mean, they're wanting to win your heart. And the other thing too, like the umbrella, I feel like that's your person. Oh, it kind of looks messed up there with the lighting. I know the lighting's pretty bad, but I feel like that's your person. Like, I don't know if Umbrella by Rihanna would have any lyrics. It's kind of weird. I don't get this. I usually don't get song lyrics for whatever reason, but for right now I am. But your person is wanting to shelter you, wanting to protect you, wanting to be there for you, wanting to win your heart. And overall, it's just really sweet. It's really sweet energy. I'm not getting anything bad. So if it is where you guys haven't been in communication, your person is trying to do something. They do want to connect with you. They do want to ask you out and win your heart. That is where I will leave your rating, pile 3. Comment below, let me know if it resonates, like, share, subscribe. If you're not subscribed already and you made it this far, click that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified when I post another pick a card reading. The link to my Instagram and Etsy for more pick a card readings and personal readings are in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, pile 3. I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye, pile 3.